I got the horse out here, the name is Paul Revere, and his guys outside this world is clear. Can do, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do.
I'm picking Valentine, 'cause on the morning line, the guy who got him figured at 5 to 9. Has chance. This guy says the horse has chance. If he says the horse has chance, has chance, has chance. I know it's Valentine, the morning work looks fine, besides jockey's brother's a friend of mine. Needs race, needs race. This guy says the horse needs race. If he says the horse needs race, needs race, needs race. I go for Valentine, 'cause on the morning line, this guy got him figured at 5 to 9. Has chance, has chance. This guy says the horse has chance. Valentine, I got the horse right here. Straight no more. Put down the boat to the horse no more. Take another swallow, hold this string no more, string no more, string no more. Brothers and sisters, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that is why I am standing here, sitting on the devil's own streets, prepare to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice, your cards, your horses. Pause and think before it's too late. You are in great danger, and I'm not speaking of the prison and the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits you. Repent before it's too late. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you are always welcome to seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Come here and talk to me. Do not think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put him to fight forever. Remember, friends, it's a Save a Soul mission located at 409 West 409th Street. Open all day and night. It's a special prayer meeting this Thursday.
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a fine doll like her is mixed up in a mission dodge.
She is a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It is too bad that such a doll wastes all her time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah. Wait. Hey, Benny South Street.
Harry the Horse, how are you? You know Nicely Nicey Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it? Nicely, thank you. Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Has he got a place for his crap game?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
5,000 bucks?
I collected the reward on my father.
Everybody's looking for an action. I wish Nathan finds a...
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan, Mr. South Street? It is Lieutenant Brannigan from the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
And you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it by moving to a different spot every night. Why are you telling us this, Your Honor? I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustling up customers for his crap cake. We do? Yeah. Oh. Hi, Nathan.
What? No, it's you can tell him for me.
Oh, you can tell him from me. I know that right now he's running around trying to find a spot. Well, no one's gonna give him a spot because they all know Brannigan is breathing down their neck. Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I can't...
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I've just been talking to your colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a place.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
Did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, and in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Did I find a place? Yes. I found a place. We're holding the crap game tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall.
How you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places, the back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you once said there might be a chance at the Biltmore Garage.
I was over at the Biltmore Garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He says he might take a chance and let us use the place if I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge, which a guy can't welch on. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It don't seem possible, me without a livelihood. Why, I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what today is? It is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town's up to here with high players. The Greek's in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates!
Scranton Slim.
I know, but where can we have the game?
Biltmore Garage wants $1,000.
But we ain't got $1,000 on hand. And they've now got a lock on the door. And the gym in Public School 84.
There's a stalker behind the Clutch's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout. And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why, it's
Good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And enough to lot of lettuce for the fella who can get us. If we only had a lousy little ram, we could be a millionaire. That's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle he wants to increase, he'll arrange that you go broken, quiet, and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York.
Gentlemen, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan. Say, you know who else is looking for some action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson? There is the highest player of them all. Higher than the Greek? Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach, and another time he was sick, and he wouldn't take penicillin on account he had bet 10 C's that his temperature wouldn't go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Maybe you can borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can figure out a bet on which there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets. Like, which lump of sugar a fly will land on, or how far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake! Oh, look! Run into Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel. How much cheesecake and how much strudel? What do you want to know for? Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she hears I'm running the crap game, she will never set foot on me again. I mean, she'll get here eventually. I swear to God. What?
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide Pigeon!
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I says, "Look, Charlie, I'm starving. I'm gonna get out of here and get something to eat." And he says, "You don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet up with that cheap bum meat in Detroit."
What'd you say to him?
I told him, I says, "I'll meet whoever I want."
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you, Nathan. Happy anniversary.
A present? For me?
I hope you like it. It's somewhere around here.
A shoe!
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is you. So put your foot inside this shoe. That's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present. I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's alright, I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married already.
Don't worry, honey. One of these days I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything, just so as long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crap game? What an absurd thought. Psst. 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel. Huh? Oh, is
wait.
that you?
That's me. Hold on.
Huh? No, just whisper on the side.
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake? That's great!
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit. What was that about?
Nothing. His wife was having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, Adelaide, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry, and...
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, why don't you take Adelaide to the drugstore? You see, honey, you've got a cold and it's across the street and there's a lot of open manholes around.
Nathan, darling, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you're a promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery. Healthful climate. And I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's? You're going to be in town long?
No, I'll fly to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. Want to come with me?
No, I got a lot of things to do. Meantime, how about dropping over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? We sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
Oh, we all gotta go sometime.
But Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we gotta remember that pleasant as a dog's company may be, she must always take second place to Ace's back.
Yeah, man. Tell me, you hungry yet? Maybe we can go to Mindy's and have a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
Nah, I think I'll go get the late results.
Oh. But you will admit that Mindy has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet there are some people who like Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of? Cheesecake or the strudel?
Oh, I never give it much thought. But if everyone is like I am, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
How much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never thought you were a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Ah,
When I was a young man about to go into the world,
get my beer.
my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, son, the old guy says, I'm sorry that I am not able to bankroll you a very large start. But not having any potatoes to give you, I'm now going to stake you some very valuable advice. Yeah. One of these days in your travels, a guy is going to come to you and show you a nice brand new deck of cards, which the seal is not yet broken. And this guy is going to offer you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But, son, do not bet this man. For as sure as you stand there, you're going to wind up with an earful of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
Oh, you don't think that I've been doing
However,
that?
if you're really looking for some action, I bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on. Well?
No bet! Pink! What a crazy color! Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore! Don't bother me.
Hiya, Sky! Good. How's it with you fellas?
Not bad.
Nicely. We took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says for you to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes, dear. Yes.
Yes, dear, that is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. Adelaide, you have the kind of girl that is most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide, and a guy without a doll. Well, if a guy does not have a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting a rap on dolls. I just say a guy should have them around when he wants them, and they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana alone without one?
I like to travel light, but if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name her.
Any doll? And I name her? Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name the doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow?
You got a bet.
I named her.
Cider.
Someday I'm gonna take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that already. That's you.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah.
How do you do?
My name is Abernathy. Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong? Is that me again?
Yeah.
What's the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I have wasted my life in gambling and evil betting, but I suddenly realized the terrible things betting can lead to. Not drinking.
Agatha, coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I would never have become a gambler at all if I had not fallen in with the evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
You just go right on ahead talking to Sister Sarah, and you'll be alright.
Here.
I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more people like you. We're out there trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
As a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Beer is so good, I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Final gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. I suppose if either he goes someplace, the other goes along.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 other pamphlets I'd like you to read. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you do not think I'm getting out of line, but I think it is wonderful to see such a pretty doll, a nice-looking lady like you sacrificing yourself for the sake of others. Staying here in this place, do you ever go anyplace, travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far, but there's a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet that I'm sure you will look after, because you should read.
Thank you. Of course I will need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is black as 2 feet down the blue skull.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are 2 things been in every hotel room in the country, Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You read the Bible 12 times?
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 jeans on a parlay. Shadrach, I missed it up in Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5 the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. The mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee you to fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners. I will also guarantee that they will sit and they will listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here. Send this.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's market for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take time to Take us some time to get there.
To where?
My favorite restaurant.
Where's that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana, Havana?
What do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night. And the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me.
I am relieved.
That was
Oops.
me.
Shit.
I'm relieved to know that it's just me personally and not all guys in general. It is nice to know that somewhere in the world there's a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what that guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. For I've imagined every bit of him. From his strong moral fiber, to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You would wish yourself was Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooke Brothers type.
Yes. And I shall meet him when the time is ripe.
You've got this guy all figured out.
I have.
Including what he smokes, all figured out, huh?
I'll figure it out. Oh no, when my love comes along, I won't take a chance, for oh, he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
Oh no, by the calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. Oh no, as I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. No, when my love comes along.
No. You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to hear how a gambler feels about the big hard throb?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Mystery?
Chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask. Am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at the face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along.
I'll know when my love comes along.
Ow! Oh, trumpet again, in case you want to take a crack at the other teeth.
I won't take a chance. My love will be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. Oh no, when my love comes along.
Hello? 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 Sorry. Is this the Biltmore Garage? Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want?
Joey, I'm calling about the, you know,
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Wait a minute, I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't say that on the phone. It's supposed to cops are listening.
I'm sorry. The dice game. Look, Joey. Is it okay if I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000,
I'll have it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Listen, Joey, if you're going to take that attitude, I'll just have to take my game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Joey, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I can't lose. I bet him he could not take a doll to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that would go to Havana.
Where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey...
Nathan, there will be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Joey, you know me for a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Well, I can't talk no more. I gotta meet Adelaide at the Hot Box. Look, just one thing. Can I at least tell the guys that the game is gonna be at your place?
Not until I get the dough.
Okay. You'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
Hello.
Hello?
He
Loves me, he loves me not. He loves me, he loves me not. Uh-uh.
I love you. A bushel and a peck. A bushel and a peck. And a hug around the neck. Hug around the neck. And a barrel and a heap. Barrel and a heap. And I'm talking in my sleep about you. About you. God. I don't think I'm
Sleep.
Yeah, I love you. Bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do.
Diddle-diddle-diddle, 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 diddle-diddle-diddle.
I love you. Right with the one in the back. The whistle and the pack, so it beats me all to heck. Beats me all to heck. How will ever tend the fun? Every time the fun when I want to keep my arms about you. About you. Cows and chickens, they go into the dickens. 'Cause I love you. A bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do.
Diddle-diddle-diddle, 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 diddle-diddle-diddle.
Goodbye now.
No, goodbye.
I love you. The lousy Joey Biltmore. Dick. What a dick are you?
Hello, Nathan.
Well, hello, Pie Face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine. What have you got there?
A book?
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my
Oh,
cold.
how was your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had it, and I told him a long time. And I said thought it was count on my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear.
Mhm.
So he says to read this book because it might be due to psychology.
Oh, you haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh. Well, would it tell you what kind of doll would go for a certain kind of guy? Which you wouldn't think she would be the one to do it?
What do you mean?
For instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure that some doll won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, darling, starting with next week, I'm going to get a raise. So with that I would be making, I wondered what you would think maybe we could finally get married.
Well, of course, we're going to sooner or later. But,
I know, Nathan. But I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before about my mother. Back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Now, why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. Then after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
Ugh. Told your mother we had a baby.
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we had.
What type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And where's Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game on Saturday.
Wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Oh, don't tell me he's got a little
All
sister.
those years, Nathan, Mother wouldn't believe. Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
Why?
Your mother is a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married. And it wouldn't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing? To a nice old broad like your mother.
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon, and what do I tell her? What do I tell her with the 5 kids? A trade to the Phillies or something? What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
But marriage ain't a thing you jump into like a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? What do you
Wait.
think I got in this box?
Market basket fabric softener. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
You see, Nathan, darling, I got the veil. All we need is our license and our blood test.
A what?
Blood test, it's the law.
What a city. First they closed my crap game, now they want to open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning to run this crap game again.
Adelaide, how can you think of such a thing? Why do you think I gave up the crap game? It's because I love you. And I want us two to be the happiest married couple there is in the world.
Anybody got nearing out here? I don't think so. You! I'm all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he bricks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
That's so random. Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your crap game.
Look, you're getting yourself upset. You and I are going to be all right. After all, we love each other, and we're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. You'll feel better tomorrow. Come on, cheer up, honey. Let me see that old smile. That's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.
Two.
I gotta leave. You gonna hit that?
It says here, the average unmarried female basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just waiting around for the plain little band of gold. A poison can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococcus lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. And she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk. A poison can develop a cold. It says here, a female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. Yeah. Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ears, the nose, and throat. In other words, just worrying whether the wedding is on or off. A poison can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near. The trouble is she's getting the kind of a name for herself, and the name ain't his. A person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop a grip. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime. The compartment is air conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get up at Saratoga for the 14th time. A poison can develop a grip, post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really a pimp. From the lack of community property and the feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad cold. I really suck at the sneezing thing.
Nicely, what are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great. Just so we don't take her to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take this to the New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? He ought to be starting lining up the game.
I don't know. I suppose trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, she's always taking his mind off honest work.
Yes, it's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness. And we should be tolerant, because I am told that it is a worldwide weakness. Look!
Are we starting?
Yeah!
Screw it, let's do
start
it.
Now. What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. Picture by a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Union News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guys sitting home by television set who used to be something of a rover.
That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked him. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir. When you see a guy with the stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some dough.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane as only a John could be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat deck flat in the Taj Mahal.
Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum for the roll. Call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough. I'm pissed. When you see a sport and his cash is run short, make a bet that he's baking it with some dough.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job, and he smells from Vitas and Barbasol.
Call it dumb, call it clever,
but you can get odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough. Scene.